I want to tackle a myth that stops so many people from fully committing to a raw vegan lifestyle. And that's this belief that it's too hard to stay raw while traveling, that you'll be stuck eating terrible food or going hungry, that you'll have to abandon your healthy eating habits the moment you step on a plane or check into a hotel. I've heard people say things like, well, I love to eat raw at home, but I travel for work so it's just impossible. Or I can't maintain this lifestyle because I'm always on the road. Or there's no way to find raw food in other cities or countries. But here's the truth that I've learned from years of traveling while maintaining a raw vegan diet. With preparation, traveling raw can not only be easy, but it can actually be fun, adventurous, and one of the most rewarding parts of your journey. You get to explore farmers markets in new cities, discover local produce you've never tried, find amazing plant-based restaurants, and prove to yourself that this lifestyle is truly sustainable no matter where you are in the world. The key to successful raw travel is preparation, and the first thing I do whenever I'm planning a trip is research my destination. Before I even book my flight or hotel, I'm on Google Maps looking up farmers markets, health food stores, juice bars, and plant-based restaurants in the area. Most cities, even smaller ones, have at least a few options for fresh produce and healthy food. I make a list of addresses, I save locations on my phone, and I have a game plan before I even arrive. This takes maybe 30 minutes of research, but it saves me so much stress and ensures that I won't be scrambling to find food. When I'm tired and jet-lagged, I also look at the reviews and photos of regular restaurants to see if they have salad bars, fresh fruit options, or veggie-forward dishes that I can modify. You'd be surprised how many restaurants, even steakhouses in Italian places, have options that work for raw vegans if you know how to ask. Packing travel-friendly snacks is absolutely essential, and this is something I never skip. I always pack a dedicated snack bag with raw almonds, cashews, walnuts, dried mango, dried figs, medjool dates, raw energy bars, and maybe some raw crackers if I have room. These foods are shelf-stable. They don't need refrigeration. They're calorie-dense, so they keep me satisfied, and they're easy to eat on planes, trains, or in the car. I've had so many situations where my flight was delayed, where I couldn't find food at the airport, or where I arrived at my destination late at night and everything was closed. And having these snacks saved me from having to compromise or go hungry. I also pack a reusable water bottle so I can stay hydrated. And sometimes I'll bring individual packets of spirulina or chlorella powder that I can mix into water or smoothies for an extra nutrient boost. The investment in good snacks is minimal, but the peace of mind it provides is invaluable. Now let's talk about restaurant hacks, because eating out while traveling raw is actually much easier than people think. The simplest strategy is to order large salads and customize them to be as substantial as possible. Most restaurants have some kind of salad on the menu, even if it's just a basic house salad or Caesar salad. I'll ask them to hold any cooked ingredients like chicken or croutons, and I'll request extra vegetables, extra avocado, nuts or seeds if they have them, and a simple dressing like olive oil and lemon or balsamic vinegar. I'm always polite and clear about what I need, and I found that most servers are happy to accommodate. If the salad seems too small to be a full meal, I'll order the salads or a side of fresh fruit. Fruit plates are another amazing option that almost every restaurant offers, especially for breakfast. I've had incredible fruit plates with papaya, mango, pineapple, berries, and melon that were absolutely satisfying and delicious. Veggie bowls are becoming more common too, with places offering bowls of mixed vegetables, quinoa or rice that you can ask to leave raw or replace with extra veggies, avocado, and olive oil. Sushi restaurants are great for raw vegans because you can order vegetable rolls without rice, cucumber rolls, avocado rolls, or just ask for a plate of fresh vegetables with seaweed and tamari. Avocado is my secret weapon when traveling. Almost every restaurant has avocado, whether it's in guacamole, sliced as a side, or as an add-on to dishes. I'll often order a whole avocado or two with a side of veggies and maybe some fresh salsa, and that becomes my meal. It's simple, it's satisfying, it's always available, and it gives me the healthy fats and calories I need. I've also learned to be creative with side dishes. If a restaurant doesn't have great salad options, I'll look at the sides menu and order things like steamed vegetables that I ask to be served raw, sliced tomatoes, cucumber, side salads, fruit cups, and I'll combine them into my own meal. It might not be the most Instagram-worthy plate, but it works, and that's what matters. One of the best decisions I ever made for travel was prioritizing accommodations with kitchen access. Whenever possible, I book an Airbnb with a full kitchen, or at minimum a hotel room with a kitchenette that has a mini fridge and some counter space. This changes everything because it allows me to do simple meal prep and not rely entirely on restaurants. I'll hit up the local farmer's market or grocery store on my first day, stock up on fresh produce, and I can make salads, smoothies, fruit bowls, and simple raw meals right in my room. Even just having a fridge to store fresh fruit, pre-cut vegetables, avocados, and nut butter makes travel so much easier. I'll make a big salad that lasts me 2 days. I'll prep fruit for breakfast. I'll have snacks ready to go, and I feel so much more in control of my nutrition. Yes, sometimes accommodations with kitchens cost a little more, but when you factor in how much money you save by not eating out for every single meal, it usually balances out or even saves you money in the long run. Here's a travel hack that has been a total game changer for me: bringing smoothie packs in zip bags. Before I leave for a trip, I'll make several Ziploc bags with pre-portioned smoothie ingredients. Each bag has a serving of hemp seeds, a tablespoon of chia seeds, some spirulina powder, maybe some raw cacao if I want a chocolate smoothie, and some dried fruit like goji berries. I pack these flat in my suitcase, and they take up almost no space. Then when I get to my destination, I just need to buy fresh or frozen fruit and some greens. Dump a smoothie pack into a blender with the fresh ingredients, and I have a complete, nutrient-dense meal in minutes. Many hotels now have blenders available to borrow, or if I'm staying in an Airbnb, there's almost always a blender. If not, I've even traveled with a portable personal blender that's small enough to fit in my carry-on. It might seem like overkill, but having the ability to make smoothies while traveling keeps me energized and ensures I'm getting concentrated nutrition even when I'm on the go. I also want to talk about international travel because that's where people really think raw veganism becomes impossible. I've traveled to Europe, Central America, Asia, and the Caribbean while maintaining a raw diet. And honestly, it's been one of the most amazing parts of my travel experience. Every culture has incredible fresh produce, often varieties that we don't even have in the United States. I've eaten the most delicious mangoes in Thailand, fresh figs in Greece, passion fruit in Costa Rica, and dragon fruit in Vietnam. Farmers markets around the world are vibrant, affordable, and full of the freshest, most flavorful produce you can imagine. I found that in many countries, eating fresh, whole foods is actually easier and more culturally normal than it is in the States, where everything is so processed. Street vendors sell fresh fruit cups, coconut water, veggie spring rolls, and all kinds of foods that fit perfectly into a raw vegan diet. The key is being open, doing your research, learning a few key phrases in the local language to communicate your dietary needs, and embracing the adventure of exploring new foods. Yes, there are challenges. There are times when options are limited. When you're in a rural area with no health food stores, when you're stuck in an airport with terrible food options, or when you're attending a work event with a set menu that doesn't accommodate your diet. But here's what I've learned. You adapt, you make it work, and you don't stress about perfection. Maybe you eat a simpler diet for a few days, relying more on fruit, nuts, and basic salads. Maybe you bring enough snacks to get you through a challenging stretch. Maybe you enjoy the experience and the company and you do the best you can with what's available. The point is that traveling raw is absolutely possible with planning and flexibility, and it doesn't have to be this enormous source of stress and anxiety. I also want to mention that traveling raw has actually enhanced my travel experiences, rather than limiting them. I have more energy to explore because I'm not weighed down by heavy, processed meals. I sleep better, I don't get jet lag as badly, and I feel more present and engaged with wherever I am. I've had incredible conversations with farmers at markets. I've discovered hidden juice bars and health food cafes that I never would have found otherwise. And I've connected with other health-conscious travelers and locals. My diet has become a gateway to deeper cultural experiences rather than a barrier. The bottom line is this: traveling raw requires some planning, some creativity, and some flexibility. But it is absolutely doable and even enjoyable once you get the hang of it.